Well, I don't know what we are doing today. I'm told it's a surprise, and I'm really excited to know what the surprise is.
Jet boat riding is a high-octane sport reaching breakneck speeds along New Zealand's rivers. It's an intense and thrilling experience that's a must-do for any visitor to the adventure capital of the world.
Man, that was so pure South. Awesome.
You guys are great. A thrilling experience of my life. Well done.
Today's training session sees the boys tested with some Kiwi-style hunter-gathering. This is as fresh as New Zealand produce gets, but there's a catch. Before you can cook it, you have to hook it.
Topo, the best of the best test, if you like, trout in the world. It's here in New Zealand. Oh, look at that! Whoa, hey, hooray!
This is what I'm going to cook today on the boat. So it can't get fresher, you know. Can you tell us more about this lake, Simon?
Yeah, it's a relatively new lake. In terms of its history, it's volcanic, so we are on a volcano at the moment.
Oh, sitting on top of a volcano.
A fairly serious volcano. The area that we're in right at the moment last erupted about 2,000 years ago, and they recorded that in Rome and in China.
DK, this is your magnificent New Zealand Lake Taupo rainbow trout. We've spent a lot of time on this magnificent lake trout fishing before, so I'd love to be able to show you how we fillet some fish and just a little bit about it. So it's very simple. What we like to do is just do a nice simple method here in New Zealand of filleting the fish, just making a quick incision on the top, coming down past the fin, and when you come down to the backbone, so we're just turning on the backbone and coming through, and we can...
Well done, well done.
Is that okay,
Well
DK?
done.
And then we'll see there, we have a lovely fresh fillet of trout.
You haven't descaled it.
I haven't yet, because what we can do with trout, this is the magnificent thing about trout, DK, is that because it's such a delicate flesh, we can cook it on one side and a little bit of cover over the top, and when it's cooked, it actually removes itself from the skin as well. So we get the flavours of the skin while it's cooking.
The beauty is, the fish is so good, it's so fresh, we don't want to over-dominate the flavors of this lovely gamey trout. Lemon pepper, bit of salt, and this is sea salt. I've got a bit of garlic here, just there. Sweet chili, bit of green mustard. Just kind of massage it nicely with all the love and respect. I reckon I'm going to give it about 12 to 15 minutes max, because you don't want to overcook your trout. It is beautiful. It's the best trout anywhere in the world you can get.
Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to give it an Indian marination. Salt and turmeric.
The field is evenly matched so far as all the chefs played up some mouth-watering meals.
We can't wait to dig into this, so I tell you what, get onto it right now. Hey Nick, come on in.
What a great
Simon, the
pleasure this is,
skipper.
mate. Thank you, thank you.
Come on in.
Nick,
Yeah, go on, man.
you've been so good this entire day. Excellent. I thank you for everything that you've done for us.
Rotorua and live kiwis are next on the agenda as Rainbow Springs shows off New Zealand's iconic bird.
Hey, hi.
Welcome to Rainbow Springs Kiwi Encounter. Nice to meet you.
Just being very honest and serious, I thought kiwis, kiwi were named after that little brown fruit. Is this a real kiwi?
This is the real kiwi. That little fruit, that's not the real kiwi.
Is it right?
New Zealanders take pride in keeping this precious and endangered bird a protected species.
The moment when we walked into Agrodome, the moment we entered the gate, I actually fell in love with this place. It's a huge place, nice, green. I had never seen oranges hanging around on one side, and the other side there are peaches hanging around. As a chef, it gives me so much it excites me.
You can pick that if you like.
Can I?
Yep, just pull it off.
So here in my hand, I've got the freshest of the fresh kiwi fruit, just plucked a few seconds back. We saw how sheep shearing is done. That was an incredible process. I mean, normally we would go and buy woolens, but today I understand what is the back-end work for the woolens being done. It's really hard work, but that shows the love of the farmer towards the sheep, how carefully he does it. It was a totally incredible experience.
Visiting New Zealand isn't just about the land and food, it's also about culture. And New Zealand has a strong Indigenous Maori heritage. It's time for Salil, Jolly and DK to experience some of our culture firsthand.
New Zealand is a beautiful country, but I have to tell you, it's got great produce, great food, but it's got beautiful culture. And I think the culture comes in from the Maoris. Very, very collective people. They live in societies. They're firm believers of themselves, what they do. Overall, a very humbling experience, if you like. And not to forget, we had some great food. The hangi, as they call it, is a typical traditional food. So what hangi really means is they dig a pit with the vegetables and the meat. Probably in those days it must have been the hunt. But here yesterday we had some lovely lamb, the New Zealand lamb, the chicken with some vegetables, all steamed under the earth and the dirt, if you like. I think it was just delicious. It was sumptuous. It was so true.
The chef's Kiwi initiation continues with a Middle-earth feast to kick off the day in Hobbiton. Originally a set that was built for Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit trilogy, Hobbiton was made into a living, breathing attraction for fans to visit.
So this is the home of Bilbo and Frodo Baggins.
Oh, right.
So this is our main Hobbit hole.
Wow.
Almost unreal. I just can't believe that I'm here on the set, on the same set where this movie Hobbit was shot. And I feel as if I'm one of the actors over here with all this set, the real set going around.
I don't want to leave this place, honestly speaking. If I'm told to stay here for some time, I would love to do that.
The chefs search for culinary inspiration in Frodo's Hobbit hole and around the Hobbit village.
You know what, Kristen? I've never seen apples growing on a tree like
Really?
that. Never seen like that. Can I just pluck one?
Yeah.
Are they real? Juicy?
I never had an apple like this, as juicy as this.
Time is up, time to go.
This quality New Zealand taste tour adventure can't be all work and no play. And what other love do Kiwis and Indians share? It's cricket, of course. What better way to calm the nerves on the eve of a big cook-off than to see an international game of cricket?
Well, I think we're incredibly lucky. I'm obviously a very passionate New Zealander, and I guess the experience of people coming from India to come over to New Zealand and get to be a part of, I guess, our culture for a period of time and experience some of our products and just the general, I guess, way of life in New Zealand as well.
To have three chefs of this calibre to come out to New Zealand and spend some time, get to know our products and also get to see where they come from, experience a little bit of New Zealand life, New Zealand way of doing things, and hopefully putting a little Indian twist on some of Quality NZ's products is really exciting.
The last job before the big quality New Zealand cook-off is for the chefs to select some freshly caught produce from our local fish market.
Look at this. They call it Alfonsino. I think it's a big daddy in New Zealand. But I've got a better name. You know what it is? The haka fish. I love you, haka.